what's up YouTube? It's your boy Kyle, aka Theatrics. We are here shooting another episode of Kyle's Quest. So, I'm either going to be cooking something, making something really nice. I'm going to be timed on, maybe it's a time trial. Only have a couple of seconds to save the world, you know, time stop, Justin Timberlake vibes. I really don't know. I really don't know what this is going to be, but it's something to do with time. Otherwise, why would I get a clock?
What we're going to do today is we're absolutely going to use that clock today.
Okay.
We're going to test you a little bit.
Oh, fuck.
But it's something that might make a difference in your life.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Am I being trained in first aid?
I've never used it in first aid actually before. Sure, we can wing it. But actually CPR. Okay, so what do we do for CPR? What do you know? Let's just check your general knowledge quickly.
Okay, so initially you check if the person is actually dead, so you check for a pulse. Then you check if they're breathing or not, so you put your head close to their breathing holes. Then when CPR actually starts, you find that one point using the ribs as guidelines.
Have you done this course before?
I have.
Don't worry, it's changed. It's much easier now.
Okay.
So, we've gone through all the steps, but what is the point of doing CPR?
To restart the heart.
To restart the heart. You reckon? Isn't it to pump blood somewhere?
To the brain?
There we go. Why do we pump blood to the brain?
To keep the person alive so you can resuscitate them, so that they don't go brain dead.
There we go. So what does the brain need in order to live?
Air, technically, and blood.
Oxygen?
I don't know. Well, air and oxygen is the same thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of other things in the air as well. Okay, so it's basically to get oxygenated blood to the brain.
Okay.
Because blood is just a transport mechanism, the taxis.
Okay.
So what we have to do is reroute traffic to go to the brain.
Okay.
And then the taxis hopefully got loads of little oxygen passengers on it.
Well, if it's South African taxis, I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, because there's always space for one more.
Exactly.
There we go. Okay, no, hemoglobin doesn't work quite that way. So what we want to do is, we're not going to restart the heart, is we want to keep the computer of the body alive.
Okay.
So we're going to pump on the chest.
Okay.
So that we can send that oxygenated blood to the brain.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that's the principle of it. Everything you've learned, it is so much easier now.
Okay, because it was pretty simple what they taught us. Like, it was really good.
Yeah, you don't put your head close to any air holes anymore.
Really?
Yeah, and you're a man, you've got more than one just air hole. So, no, that's just rude. You've got to draw the line somewhere. There's a law against it, I think sexual assault, or I'm not sure. So, all that you need to do...
Okay.
Would you like a demonstration of where to pump first?
Where to
Because we
pump
actually
first?
happen to have a professional trying to sneak away there in the back. They think I didn't see her.
Okay, yeah, let's have a
Are you
demonstration.
going to make me pump chest?
Okay, I just want you to pump chest.
Okay.
Just pumping chest?
Just pumping chest, nothing else. Was that your knees at your age?
Yes.
Okay, we will talk about Q20 later. As you were. Push! Like you mean it.
Sound like a drill sergeant.
So that's it. Reckon you can do that?
Yeah.
Tegan, would you like to carry on for about 2 minutes? Are you happy? Tegan, you didn't switch your timer on.
You're making me pump for 2 minutes.
The best part
Like, I
of...
can't even do a push-up.
That's alright, we will start slow.
I'm sorry, you can do a push-up.
Would you like to do a couple of push-ups
No,
just
I
to
don't
warm
want to
up?
do a push-up.
Forget about the ribs, forget about everything else. So how do we find a position on the actual chest? Is we refer to the lower half of the sternum, the breastbone.
Okay.
That you're going to put your hands. Now if you look at where you basically your ribs get together,
Yeah.
that's the bottom of your breastbone
Okay.
to this little notch here. That's the
Okay.
end of your breastbone.
Okay.
But we don't want to go immediately in the middle. Now on the mannequin you will see the lower half of the chest bone is basically the nipple line. But we don't teach the nipple line anymore because we realized with old age and gravity, not working so like it. So just get your
pretty
position
much
and then
over
we'll
there.
go one step back from there. I
That's
just want you
pretty
to be
much
comfortable with that. Okay.
That piece there.
Yeah, basically on the mannequin there's no old age gravity, so you can still go with the nipple line.
Okay.
And
But-
remember on women with fake boobs, it's harder to...
Get the nipple line.
Yeah. With that said, Sing Tegan actually brought up a very valid point. We only do CPR on a naked chest.
On a naked
On a
chest.
yeah,
so you have
you
to
have
lift
to
the
see.
shirt up.
You're basically going to get rid of the clothing. If it's a
I'll
woman...
be a paramedic, man.
Yeah, legal license to expose, huh?
Dude.
And then there's a way you put your stethoscope between those two fingers, and there's 72 places on the chest you need to listen to the. But anyway, that's a different subject. Sorry about that. So if you look at the chest,
Yes.
and you know where you're going to go,
Yes.
so you know exactly what's the breastbone now.
Yes.
Now, if it's a woman, you need to be able to see it. If she's wearing a bra, take a scissor and cut it off. Oh, dude, under the best circumstances, you can't get a bra off.
I don't know, nigga, I'm pretty skilled. Turn around, let me show you. I'm joking.
I'm not
Joking.
wearing one of those bras. It's in the front. Show me. Okay, so on a naked chest.
Yeah.
So you're going to get your position. You know where you're going to push. Now, before you do it, how do we know this patient needs CPR? You mentioned it earlier.
Well, right
there's-
now his lower body isn't connected to him, so I wouldn't be doing CPR.
I would also like to point out right now, if you really do well CPR and this thing comes alive, can you please keep it? I don't have money to feed it.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's just.
Fair enough. Okay, so how do we know if the person needs CPR?
Okay, you said there's
Um,
two things that you need to check because you already.
For a pulse
Yes.
and for breathing.
Okay.
But you can see that in the chest, because now that you say you don't have to listen to the orifices, you can see it in the chest if they
Why don't you listen anymore? What do you think? You're quite clever. Let's check you.
Why don't we listen anymore?
Yeah, why don't we? It's actually the whole look, listen, and feel. Remember that was the
Yes,
proper
yeah,
terminology.
yeah.
Why not anymore?
Because people got lazy? I don't know. Why don't... Okay, no, let me be serious,
From what I understand, recently you've been exposed to a little bit of adrenaline, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like with dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you had that adrenaline rush, what did you hear in your ears?
Everything, every fucking thing in the entire world. I turned into Superman in that... I could hear the dog's footprints behind me. Yes, I said footprints. Not footsteps, footprints. That's how badly I could hear.
Could you hear noise?
Everything.
Okay. But there's usually that shh that you keep on hearing in your ears.
I don't know. I have the warrior gene, so I hear everything.
Okay. But either way, most normal people, I accept you're a warrior. I see the warrior in you and I respect it. I honor it. So, most people when they have adrenaline rush, they can hear their own blood flow through their ears. So if they're listening, what are they hearing? Their own blood flow and breathing, or do they hear the patient's?
They would then technically hear their own.
What happens in your fingertips when you have normal people, not the warriors? What does normal people feel in their
They will
fingertips?
feel their own pulse changing.
Because it's that
blood.
throbbing.
Okay.
But it's basically their own pulse. So if they then feel full pulse, what's the problem with that?
They're not really going to feel it. They'll be feeling their own.
So they're going to doubt that CPR is required for that patient. So they're not going to start CPR.
Okay.
So things now, with all the technology and studies that's been done, is basically now you look for breathing. You look at the actual chest. It's the difference between how men breathe and how women breathe. Because women, I think our moms messes up a little bit because it's stomach in, chest out. So we breathe much more superficially than men.
Okay.
So if it's a woman, you look more at the top of the chest to see if there's any movement. For a man, almost down, you can almost sometimes see with a man, even the stomach moves. When they're lying down, dude.
Here's a man here.
Jason, darling, would you like to strip and just lie down for us for a second?
Do I have to take off my shirt?
Okay.
Only if you want to. Do you charge extra?
Sometimes for you, maybe I'll make an exception.
You can go with your bad self. But that's where we're going to look for breathing. But we don't look for less than 5 seconds, not more than 10 seconds. And not adrenaline 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit longer.
Okay.
To see if there's breathing. If there's no breathing, we're immediately going to start CPR. You know that spot I showed you earlier where we're going to start CPR? On your chest. Push your fist there and try and push your own sternum in. But I'm not going to feel it. See if you can move your own chest like 1 millimeter back.
I can't. No, not really. A little
No.
bit.
But it's painful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, when we do CPR, we actually push down on the chest 4 centimeters.
Jeez, I
Okay, so you can think how painful that's going to
could. Yeah. Crack ribs doing that.
be. Yeah, no, it sometimes happens, but we don't talk about that.
It's so cool. You must feel that when it's. Cool.
And you can always see who's the one breaking the sternum or the ribs, because it's the one going with that slight thing of their neck going and then moving.
Did they really try to break
true.
ribs?
No, it just happens. It's a lot of force. But anyway, that's off the point. So when you do chest compressions, you push in 4 centimeters on that chest. So that's going to be exceptionally painful for somebody who can actually feel it.
So if they are alive, they'll be like, nigga, what are you doing?
Yeah, my rule is usually the second time they say ouch, it's usually polite to stop. I say the second one because the first one we usually think we hurt things and it's not real. So by the second ouch, maybe stop. But if they don't move or they don't say anything, they need CPR. So rather start too early
You got really deep
than too
breathing.
late.
Ooh, I felt that. Like I felt that one. I felt that.
I practice in front of the mirror my delivery.
Jeez, like it was perfect. Perfect. Flawless.
There we go. Thank you.
Flawless delivery. Oh.
Remember actually to also phone an ambulance. Do you know what happens if you don't phone an ambulance?
No.
They never come. So, you have to phone for an ambulance before you start, because once you're going to start, that's going to be your focus. You're going to develop the tunnel vision. It happens with everybody because now you're busy with that. So you're going to check everything. If it's all right, you go close. You're going to check for breathing, get somebody to phone for an ambulance, and you're immediately going to start doing CPR. So ambulance is called and everything else. Let's just see you doing compressions, if that's correct, and then we'll do the 2 minutes. We'll ask Tegan to time you. So what you always want to do is you want to have your shoulders directly over it. Come closer with your knees. You want to lock your elbows because you are stronger using your core muscles than just trying to do it with your arm.
Okay.
Okay, go. And always bring the chest completely up so that it can fill with blood again before you send the oxygenated blood back to the brain again.
Jeez, okay.
Okay, I think we need to push a little bit faster.
Push a little bit faster, but I need to let it come all the way up.
This one ready.
Okay.
Okay, so what we want to do when we compress is we want to maintain a minimum of 100 beats a minute. So that's slightly faster than
Normal.
1 beat a second.
Okay.
So
what am
it's
I trying to
faster
push,
than
like
that.
2 beats per second.
So the nice thing is to use a song that actually works out to 100 beats a minute.
This is gonna be like some rave song. No, that's 100.
No, that's more like 200 beats a minute.
Yeah. That is one of the greatest songs in the world.
Now we have to see if you've got rhythm, my friend. Oh, there we go. We've got Jason there. Inspiration. Go.
I was gonna vibe out now. This person's gonna die. I'm vibing now. If this song ever plays and I'm at the scene, just. Okay, it's 100 beats per minute.
Go. Feel the grooves. You can feel it in your ass cheeks too there. I've checked it out earlier. That's maybe the wrong type of compressions we're looking at. But if that's your rhythm, my friend, go for it. Any lady will be lucky.
It's not a serious, guys, it's a serious matter.
Totally.
Do you think it's gonna last?
Yes, because my breathing is flawless.
Go for it.
You're an asshole.
How's it feeling there, girl?
Shh, I'm concentrating.
Well, now
Remember to
every
let the
time
chest
I
come up
do
completely.
CPR, he'll think of the Bee Gees.
I kid you not, this song is the international CPR song. Staying alive.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay, time's up.
Okay,
Keep
how are we
going, fuck
feeling?
it.
Oh, you want to go?
I was gonna go to the end of the song.
Do you want to try, Jason?
Do I want to try? Hi, James, Let's try first.
Okay,
Let's try it.
good.
Ooh, Jason.
Was that really 2 minutes?
Do I look good?
Oh, you look, no, you don't look good. You look fabulous.
So,
Yes. And then you're going to put the bottom of your palm exactly on the breastbone. There's your position.
right.
And go. Squeeze your ass cheeks. It will give you the necessary...
Oh, wow.
Makes a big difference.
No, it does. It does. It does. So, let's say now you aren't breathing into the person. How are they still getting oxygen to their brain if you're not breathing in? Because I mean, like if you're pushing for 2 minutes, if you're doing compressions for 2 minutes.
Because what you're actually doing with the chest compressions is you create what we call a positive negative vacuum. You're pushing air out and you're basically pushing, sucking air in again. And you need a lot less oxygen in this scenario, the brain. So therefore that is actually sufficient. So how do you feel about that?
You're pretty good. I don't want to save anybody right now, though. Like, I'm not mentally ready for that.
So what would you do if somebody is actually unconscious?
Please don't be unconscious right now.
I'm not.
I'm gonna call Tegan because she's a paramedic. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Tegan is
gonna
a
look. Okay. No adrenaline. I'm looking. He's still breathing. He's fine. He's fine. There's no need for CPR.
Okay, wait. Jason, we need to work a little bit here on your acting skills. Can you just, I don't know, lie still?
But play a dead body.
Play dead body. Feel it, see it, visualize it. There we go.
Alright, cool. Somebody get me a scissors when I take your shirt off.
Okay, no, but you don't know if you're going to start CPR yet. So what was the first steps?
Call an ambulance.
Okay, call an ambulance. Ambulance is on its way. What's next? You're just going to stand there and check him out.
I'm
See your
looking
type.
for breathing.
I can't hold my breath this long.
Breathe. It's fine. Breathe. It's fine. Well, adrenaline is racing now, so I can't check his pulse. So I look at his chest to see if he's breathing, focusing more over there, because he's a male. Does not look like he's breathing, so immediately, but I don't want to push for 4 centimeters. Like, what if I kill him?
Now would you just listen to me and I will stop you when you need to be stopped.
I will stop you when you need to be stopped.
Okay, what did I do wrong?
No, it's not about doing anything wrong.
Okay.
So have the confidence when you see somebody actually check hello, 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 because are they maybe just sleeping? People do lie down when they sleep, mostly.
It's amazing how simple this is. You don't think about it until somebody tells you.
Okay, so it's hello, hello. Check if they breathe, if they're actually awake or maybe
Okay.
just sleeping, if they're moving, moaning, anything like that.
Okay.
If they don't respond to you, then you check for that breathing. But you were absolutely correct about
Where to check?
where to check.
Okay.
And he was breathing very deliciously, so I saw that movement, so it was actually okay for me.
Okay. I'm gonna save you. Please, come on! Don't leave me! Come on!
Yeah, Jason, he scared me a little bit too. Don't feel
I'm okay.
okay.
I need the... Come on, let's do the chest compressions.
Do you need chest compression?
Oh, by the way, while we're in
You
this
need to save
position,
my
on your
life,
knees,
dude.
on your knees, on your knees. So you've done the chest compressions. You do know how the mouth-to-mouth works. Huh?
Head tilt, chin lift.
Can you show me?
No.
Come
I'm
on,
the dummy,
try.
I'm sure.
Do it, Carl.
Love you, Jason! I can't do it. I'm sorry. Nigga, you dying, I'm sorry. If you were really dying, I would, because you my nigga, though. But right now, no. I ain't ready for that yet.
And that fucking looks so good.
You look amazing. You look amazing.
There you go.
I wouldn't want to be in this situation, though. I'm just saying. Please, people, be safe out there.
Before I finish something, I want you to keep something in mind. So you've checked there's no breathing, there's no pulse. What's another name for that person that's got no breathing and pulse?
A dead motherfucker?
Yabble. He's dead. It doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to make him deader.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you cut somebody's head off, they are going to be dead-er.
No, they're dead. And it doesn't matter what you do, you're never going to have the deadest motherfucker on the planet. So remember, he's already dead. Nothing you do is going to make it worse. Anything you do can maybe only make it better. Never be scared. Sorry?
Except for chopping, you said, I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, we draw the line at decapitation.
It was a good lesson. It was a good lesson. I'm hoping I don't have to use it, though. But it's nice to have it just in case you do need it. So yeah, no, this was necessary. I'm glad we actually get to put this out to the world, so they can see, just in case maybe one day this could be handy, for somebody. So yeah, changing lives one video at a time.